Gentlemen, just got back from a quick little just 20-minute jog. Felt like doing something energetic this afternoon. Usually I don't stack my runs with lifts. I had squats today, but I was feeling a little uninspired and a little bored and kind of cramped in the house. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go out and go take to the road here for a little bit. Also, to kind of draw inspiration for today's video, as I'm kind of in an awkward day here. I've got the rest of the week pretty much planned out, but today I didn't really know what I was going to talk about, so just going to be talking to you truck bed talk. Look at this. Looks like I went freaking swimming. Ridiculous. Anyways, so my initial idea for the podcast was to do a run or some kind of cardio activity before every single one of them, and then just talk. And then I realized that probably wasn't going to be very sustainable, to be honest. So I'm kind of taking that idea and doing it here today. Tomorrow's podcast, I'm going to be talking a little bit about relationships, and relationships while you're in the Army specifically, because that's what I have the majority of my relationship experience with. Got some pretty funny stories that I think you guys will appreciate and probably relate to if you're in the military yourself. This Saturday I'm shooting in a competition, so I'm going to be filming that, and that's going to be my Saturday video. It'll be a IPSC, just standard USPSA. My bad, not IPSC. USPSA shoot. I shoot limited, just my Glock 19, looking to eventually upgrade to a Glock 17 with like an RMR or something. My buddy has like 3 freaking 2011s. I might try and borrow one of those one day, just to shoot with it, and then I'm gonna end up wanting one and having to drop $5,000. He's got one that's like $10,000. I think it's his. I don't know the exact model of it. I think it's this C2. I don't know. I posted on my Instagram, Rockwell Designs Actual, if you want to go take a look at that and the other 2 pistols he's got. I made him that custom mag carrier back on like day 1 of this challenge. For the most part today, or the past couple days, I've just been filming on my phone and uploading directly to YouTube without cross-loading it and downloading it on my laptop and then editing and uploading it, and I've just found that's a little bit quicker. It is lazier, I will admit, and the sound isn't as good as doing it on my actual mic and then syncing the audio. But I mean, I'm intending to meet the requirements of this challenge, and I didn't stipulate to myself whether they had to be directly uploaded or actually thrown into Adobe Premiere and edited. I think tomorrow too, I'm going to tell a pretty funny story of how eating raw liver almost killed me. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to drop in tomorrow and give the podcast a watch. I think it's going to be a pretty entertaining one. I'm shooting to have my first guest on the podcast hopefully in like October or something. October would be a good timeline, or a good time to have the first guest episode, if not like the first week of November. Aside from my copywriting that I'm doing, I would really like to get back into just writing in general, like fictional pieces maybe, or I don't want to say poetry, because poetry is overdone nowadays, but some kind of more writing for me versus to make money with clients. Back in high school, I did this competition called NaNoWriMo, where basically the goal is to write a novel in 1 month. Novel being defined as 50,000 words, which roughly translates into about 1,600 words a day. And I did it my junior year of high school. Yeah, that's right, 2014. No, it's 2013. 2013 NaNoWriMo, and I did it on top of coursework, schoolwork. I quite enjoyed it. The story I wrote was hot garbage, but it was mostly coherent. I had a plot, I had characters, I had character development, and I finished it a day early. The second to last night, I just stayed up all night and crushed the last 3,000 or so words. It was quite fun. Learned a lot. Learned that you just gotta silence that inner editor and get to work on when you write. Like, you gotta write first and then edit later, any other writer in here probably already knows, but it's hard to resist that habit of immediately going back over the paragraph you just wrote and like nitpicking all the grammar mistakes or the spelling mistakes. But what that does is that just ruins your momentum, especially if you have that like thread of inspiration. You got to just ride that thread out as long as you can. And that inner editor is going to try and get you away from that thread and get you thinking about making it sound pretty, when in reality you just got to get that idea on the paper first. So I guess this video does have a point after all, a little bit of writing advice and maybe hints at what's to come. I would like to get to the point where I have like a freaking Substack or something, but I think that's a little bit ways off, and I got to do a lot more pen to paper before, you know, anyone cares to hear what I've got to write about. So I think that's it for today. Gonna upload this, edit it, take a shower, because I'm like I said, freaking look at that. Disgusting. Catch y'all tomorrow. Could take a freaking drink from that.